Let's start learning the important questions and answers for the state portion of TREC licensing exam for Texas. This video will cover on the topic of Texas Real Estate Commission and licensing. Let's begin. What is the Texas Real Estate Commission, TREC? The Texas Real Estate Commission, TREC, is a state agency responsible for regulating real estate brokers, salespersons, inspectors, and education providers in Texas. What is the purpose of TREC? The purpose of TREC is to protect the public through the regulation of real estate brokers, salespersons, inspectors, and education providers by ensuring that they are qualified to act as real estate professionals in Texas. Who is required to be licensed by TREC? In Texas, individuals who engage in the business of buying, selling, leasing, managing, or exchanging real estate for others must be licensed by TREC. What are the requirements to obtain a Texas real estate license? To obtain a Texas real estate license, an individual must complete 180 hours of pre-licensing education, pass the state licensing exam, and submit a license application to TREC. How often is a Texas real estate license required to be renewed? A Texas real estate license must be renewed every 2 years. What are the continuing education requirements for a Texas real estate license? A Texas real estate license holder must complete 18 hours of continuing education every 2 years to renew their license. What is the purpose of the Real Estate Recovery Trust Account, RETA? The purpose of the Real Estate Recovery Trust Account, RETA, is to provide a fund to reimburse persons who suffer actual damages caused by a licensed real estate broker or salesperson's fraudulent or dishonest acts in a real estate transaction. How is the Real Estate Recovery Trust Account, RETA, funded? The Real Estate Recovery Trust Account, RETA, is funded through fees paid by real estate license holders. What is the Texas Real Estate Inspector Committee, TREC? The Texas Real Estate Inspector Committee, TREC, is a committee appointed by TREC to regulate and license real estate inspectors in Texas. Who is required to be licensed as a real estate inspector in Texas? In Texas, individuals who perform real estate inspections for a fee or other compensation must be licensed by TREC. What are the requirements to obtain a Texas real estate inspector license? To obtain a Texas real estate inspector license, an individual must complete 448 hours of education, pass the state licensing exam, and submit a license application to TREC. How often is a Texas real estate inspector license required to be renewed? A Texas real estate inspector license must be renewed every 2 years. What are the continuing education requirements for a Texas real estate inspector license? A Texas real estate inspector license holder must complete 32 hours of continuing education every 2 years to renew their license. What is the Texas Real Estate Education Standards Advisory Committee, TREC? Some text goes here. The Texas Real Estate Education Standards Advisory Committee, TREC, is a committee appointed by TREC to make recommendations on education requirements for real estate license holders and instructors in Texas. What is the purpose of the Texas Real Estate Research Center, TREC? Some text goes here. The purpose of the Texas Real Estate Research Center, TREC, is to provide information and research on the Texas real estate market to the public and to support the real estate education programs of TREC. What is a trade name in Texas real estate licensing? A trade name is a name used by a business in the conduct of its affairs, which may be different from the name of the broker or salesperson who is licensed with the Texas Real Estate Commission. What is a branch office in Texas real estate licensing? A branch office is any location other than the main office of a broker or salesperson where activities requiring a license under the Texas Real Estate License Act are conducted. What is the process for changing the name or address of a Texas real estate brokerage? A Texas real estate brokerage must submit a request to change their name or address through the TREC Online Services portal and provide any necessary documentation and fees. How long does a Texas real estate license remain active? A Texas real estate license remains active for 2 years from the date of issuance, and must be renewed before the expiration date to remain active. What is the penalty for practicing real estate without a license in Texas? Some text goes here. Practicing real estate without a license in Texas is a criminal offense and can result in fines, imprisonment, and civil penalties. Good luck for your licensing exam. Please check other videos about the TREC licensing for state portion to increase your knowledge or revise what you learned. And please don't forget to like the video and subscribe.